All right. I am back. I'm not sure what the hell happened, but the old streaming PC lost connection, and by the time it came back up, it didn't reconnect like it's supposed to do after a certain number. Like it'll try up to a certain number of times, I should say. One second. I'm trying to figure out real quick why it did that. Make sure it doesn't happen again if I can help it. Hmm. Not sure what the hell happened.
Got a contract here for your life or your liberty. We'd sooner it be liberty.
That's mighty reasonable, mister. Come here, let me take a look at it. Come on. Oh, come on. Stop just there. Here goes your contract. Over here, they're rushing us from the side. some price on me when all this is done.
The price don't matter if it's idiots chasing it.
Well, at a certain price, you don't get idiots. See that? Still squirming. That boy. To get on the Gatling gun. Woo! Is that the last of them?
Yeah. You got them scalp hunters off your back.
For now.
For now. So, you gonna tell me about your Wild West days? Running with Jim Boy Calloway?
Little boy Calloway? The only running he did was away from a fight. And that's about the end of it.
Well, the man's apparently a famous gunslinger.
Yeah, so they say. But, don't get what's famous confused with what's true. The ones of us that lived that life, we was too busy being scared for our scalp to talk to no newspaper writers or dime novel men.
Well, what were they like then? Those days they all talk about.
Same as now, I guess. Only longer ago.
All right. I'm gonna need your picture too, if it ain't a trouble.
No, sir, no trouble at all. Can't be worse than those awful drawings on the wanted posters.
Hell, great. Look, you stand over there and let me get this thing ready.
Ready? How do you want me? Like this?
Okay, I got it.
Then I guess I'll be on my way.
There. Well, thank you, Mrs. Bell. You gonna be all right?
Oh, been running for 20 years. Suppose I'll be running till I drop. Just the way it is.
Good luck.
Yep, don't mind if I do. Can't chop no tree down with it. Ooh, I got a thimble for Jack. That's not what I meant to do. Nothing like schlepping through the mud. What up? I think I'm going to bed when I get home, so if you want to hop in Discord, I'll be there. Probably around 7 my time. Alright. Yeah, in about an hour or so. Sounds good, Britta. We'll hop in and chat with you. Internet's finally working the way that it should be, so I might even be able to actually fucking have a chance at some damn Call of Duty. But even if not, even if I just still play this and chat, I'll hop in Discord and chat with you. I'll sometime soon, even if not in an hour or two, definitely sometime real soon, I'm gonna try to get into some COD and see if I can do all right now that my internet's not fucking me up. Obviously, I suck bad enough as it is, but I don't need shitty internet to help me. So now that it's not trying to help me oh so kindly, it's a cool looking little turtle. Might actually have a chance. Damn, that's a... level 3 crane right there. Hold on, I got the wrong gun.
Come on, pal.
Oh, it's a damn bat. Damn it. I don't want to smoke another cigarette. Give me my varmint rifle. What is that squiggly little tentacle monster? Wow. Apparently I'll dismiss all my shots. Hold on, I gotta test something. I think I got the old window up. My stream went down because my PC disconnected. Yeah. I got the wrong chat window up. Hold on, hold on. it this same motherfucker who got bit again?
Please, please. I can't feel my leg anymore. You have to get the strap off.
Oh no.
Please. Keep pulling. I can feel it getting loose. Oh, God. Oh, you did it. Oh. I gotta get some scrap or something here. Oh, mister, I thought I was gonna be, oh, no! Oh, I thought I was gonna be a gold. Oh, you can take whatever you want from my pay for saving me. Oh.
Here, this'll help with the pain at least.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh.
Won't let me help him up.
Field day over this back in town.
Let me help him do his horse or nothing. Ooh, it's gonna storm up on her.
Come on now, boy. Getting harder every day.
Remember you. Passed through here some time ago, huh?
I think it's worth saving these cards to sell as a collection, if I recall. Yeah, if they have a number on them, I'm pretty certain you want to save them and sell as a collection for more money.
Been a while since you were through here.
What?
Alright, I guess I'll go help Micah. Might actually ought to pay my bounties first.
Welcome, welcome. Christ, I'm liable to get robbed with this much coming in.
It's like, meh. I'm not wanted anymore, damn it.
Hey, boy.
I paid my debts, literally.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep.
Giddy up!
Yep.
Goddamn game.
There we go.
Take me less time just to reload the game. So I can fast travel than it will to travel all that fucking way. Because I think I'm wanted when I'm not, because I paid my damn debts. Oh my hell, what the fuck?
Hey, hey!
I just fucking paid my bounty.
You're welcome. How do you do? Quite the bounty you acquired, ain't it?
What? Why did it not actually pay it?
Must been big trouble you made at that price.
Thanks, partner.
Sorry, folks. Train's running a bit behind.
Mars is like, hey, wait, why?
Whoa!
You awake now? We're here.
Thanks for the ride, partner.
Fella was telling me last night, years back. Thanks. Hey. Hello.
Keep it moving.
You got a problem, friend?
I'm gonna shoot you in the face and then I won't have a problem anymore.
Yep.
Hello, sir. I've come from Blackwater. I'm on the trail of a dangerous gang. Colm O'Driscoll. Heard you had some sort of incident.
We don't deal with bounty hunters around here, son.
I was just wondering if I could get a description.
Well, they weren't friends. They got in a fight, 2 men got killed. Now, one of them's an idiot, the other's some kind of dumb mix, so maybe them's your boys. You can look right enough when we hang them.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Let me out of here, you maggots! Arthur! Arthur!
Hello, old friend. Had a good time, did you?
You going to get me out of here?
I ain't decided yet.
Real funny.
Oh, I ain't joking, cowpoke. I heard so much bluster out of your mouth these last 6 months. And now, I got an opportunity to watch you be silenced.
Well, you gotta do something.
Why?
I always looked up to you, Arthur.
Well, that's your first mistake. Listen, there's one little problem. There's only one of me, and there's a whole town full of people wanting to see you swing.
You got to do something, Arthur. This wall just needs some good forcing. Maybe that steam donkey over there still works.
I'm gonna try to like throw the rope and pull it with my horse.
Yes. Hook that over the bars. See if you can hold it off.
What a modern disaster this is gonna be.
Just pull that lever. Come on.
out of here, come on. What the hell are you doing?
He wasn't O'Driscoll.
I should have known you were up to no good.
Come on, Arthur! I got more grit in the heel of my goddamn...
You're gonna die now, mister.
Don't go that way. Let's get the hell out of here.
I got some unfinished business. Trust me, Morgan.
Trust you? You have finally lost your damn mind.
I'm moving.
You goddamn made it.
We're in it now, Morgan. What do you want to do? Oh, he's gonna get it. Send them all out. Come on. Everything you got.
We should be long gone by now.
They got something of mine, and I ain't leaving without.
Who?
Finish these bastards! Look out! We got more coming! Let's go!
Where are we going?
Making a house call! There's more of these morons!
We really should get out of here.
Calm yourself, woman. Like I said, I need to see someone. Skinny! Get out here! Skinny!
It ain't Skinny, Micah, it's Northern. Oh,
You always was a letdown, you fat sack of crap! Excuse me a minute, Arthur. Hello, Maddie. They had something of mine. My guns. I showed him. And I'll show the rest of this town!
You have really lost it this time.
Take it down!
Now would be a good time to show
It's time! Drop 'em!
Up here! Come on! The law in this town's a damn joke! Where are you going now? You want to get out of here, don't you? See the horses? Come on, follow me! Reckon it's time we got out of here, Morgan.
Now you want to get out of here?
Shoot the devil out of those bastards!
Come on.
Keep riding, Morgan!
Don't have much choice.
More of the bastards! Join the party, boys! Ah, they just ain't giving up, are they? Dead now! Okay. Woo! Let's get out of here before we get any more on our tail. That was some good shooting, Morgan. Whew. I gotta hand it to you.
What the hell was that you pulled back there?
Got a bit wild, all right.
Wild? Making a house call in the middle of all that?
Ain't much I care about more than those guns.
That much is clear. Who was that fella?
Skinny? Yeah, we ran together for a while. Did a bank job down south. Didn't end well.
I saw how it goddamn ended.
He was gonna let me hang.
Huh? Starting to wish I had. And you owe Lenny, too. If he hadn't found us in time...
Yes, you will all be thanked profusely, I promise.
Yeah, well, you're lucky Dutch has got your back. For some unknown reason.
Hold. I think we finally lost him.
Well, I hope so.
I'm giving you a holster. My way of saying thank you.
And thank you. There I was, having a dull day only for you. To liven it up by letting me help you shoot up half a town.
You're a funny fella, Arthur. Real funny. Why you act all sour all the
Yeah,
time?
well, you ain't funny at all. So why you gotta act like the court
All right,
jester?
listen. I'm sorry, but we're family now. Arthur, you and me. Sons of Dutch. Makes us brothers. Sometimes, brothers make mistakes. Now I'm heading back to my little camp around back of Strawberry. Come see me. Maybe I can make things up to you.
You ain't heading back to Dutch?
No, I've been a bad boy, Arthur. I ain't seeing Dutch till I can bring him a peace offering. Bye now. Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome, welcome. Good on you. Get a fresh start.
Fucking Micah.
Keep out of trouble, and maybe you can keep your money next time.
Thanks, mister.
Wait a minute. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
I won't die to know. Oh,
Fucking shitty horse.
oh, you there. Please help me. I'm out. Oh, God, I'm out. Oh, thank God. That animal is a goddamn menace. You saved me, partner. Woo! I was almost a meal there.
Yeah, study them while they're dead.
Giddy up. There we go.
Gus, where are you?
Yep.
Who goes there?
It's me.
Look what the cash drag is.
Yeah. You can rest now, boy. Good. Yeah, nearly done, boy.
So, we keep heading east. Is that the plan?
For now.
And when do we stop? When we reach Paris?
So, we moving?
Yeah. We stop when we find someplace sensible, shake them that's following us, and lie low.
This is lying low. We turned into a bunch of killers. I mean it. We ain't even got the delusion of being anything but a bunch of killers.
We are just trying to survive, Hosea. We don't have a choice. This'll end soon.
Damn right it will.
Constipated as usual. Micah told me of a place we can lie low. Look here. Dewberry Creek, he said.
Okay.
Maybe you and Charles can go take a look, clear off anyone you find before the whole lot of us move in looking so conspicuous.
And how we gonna do that?
I don't know. Start dancing?
Looks like I turned into the goddamn errand boy.
You have turned into my son. You worry because I worry. We are just the same.
Charles, come with me. We got work to do.
Sure, this can wait.
I just threw my horse. Or my shit off my horse. I didn't even get both of my 3-star birds I had to. This goddamn game. don't stow it, damn it.
I thought you meant now, Arthur. So where are we going?
Find a new spot to camp. We're packing up and moving on.
Again?
We have to, and fast. We'd already pushed our luck too far before that mess we just made in Valentine.
That didn't sound good.
Killed a lot of law. Killed a lot of Cornwall's men. They must know where we are by now.
So, we're heading south?
Yeah. Area called Dewberry Creek. Dutch wants us to give it a look. Make sure it's clear and a good place to lie low for a while.
I've only known him a few months, but the way he talks, I never thought I'd see him wanting to head south.
Right. And I know by now, there ain't no lying low.
There's too many of us for that.
And there ain't no way Dutch is gonna just hide away in a cave somewhere. Goes against everything he stands for. That'd be admitting we're nothing more than low
Pretty sure that's
down
like a reverse foreshadowing.
Which we are.
You don't have to tell me.
So where does it end?
Where does what end?
The moving, the running.
Dutch don't see it as running.
Call it what you want.
Hang on a second. I think that must be it up ahead, the old dried up creek.
Seems very open.
Yeah, it does. Ain't sure to be the best in the rain, neither. Well, let's take a look around.
Hey, I see something over there. You see it? Someone on the ground there.
He's been shot. Looks like trouble got here before us.
Wouldn't let me interact with him. Fucking game.
There's a camp just up ahead.
Sure. Let's get ready for business. All right, Charles, let's go take a look. Look, here it is. A few tents, but place looks empty.
Let's have a look around and make sure.
Where is everybody? Maybe they heard us coming. Be careful.
I'm being careful. It's okay. It's okay. Come out of there. You okay? You don't mean you no harm.
He said, are you okay?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? German?
No. Now go on, get out of here. Go, we need the land, go. Get the hell out of
They
here.
took our father.
Who did?
Men last night.
Where? Where did they take him?
Ain't no business of ours. I don't even speak their language.
You ain't as tough and dense as all that. Come on, Arthur.
The girl was pointing this way. Let's see if we can pick up a trail. Arthur. There. Tracks. Come on.
I don't see nothing.
Hoof marks. This way. What's going on with you?
What do you mean?
You were just going to send that woman and her children on their way?
We're wanted, man. We got Pinkertons breathing down our necks. We should be moving camp, not running off on some wild goose chase.
Come on, Arthur. That's not how you are.
Well, maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do.
Wait, just let me make sure this is right. Okay, looks like they go down this way. So, what happened with those Pinkertons anyway? When you were fishing with Jack?
Said they were on to us. Offered me freedom if I turned Dutch in.
They picked the wrong man there.
We should have moved right then, if you ask me.
Think this is the right way? Give me a second. Continues along the shore here.
Now, as I was saying, bastards told me they'd killed Mac. Said it right in front of Jack.
That kid, it's gonna be tough for him.
Yeah, but he has more folk looking out for him than most of the rest of us had growing up. Go! Yeah.
Stupid ass horse. Runs in the wrong fucking direction for no goddamn reason.
Arthur, you need to stay with me. John said he was going back to the auction yard to collect the money for those sheep.
He'd be a damn idiot going anywhere near that town right now.
He reckoned he'd be able to slip in and out.
Oh, well. If it's John's idea, it must be a good one.
What is it with you and him?
He disappeared on us for a while.
Hold up. Let me check this. They carry on along this trail.
So, anyway, when Jack was real young, a long while, you hear him,
He did?
and we was family, you know? Guess I still ain't fully forgiven him for that.
There's a camp up ahead.
Be careful.
Easy. Seems deserted. Let's take a look.
So where is this guy?
I don't know. But you know something? This is a better camp spot than back there. Much easier to defend.
Maybe. This looks like our feller, Charles.
Quick, cut him free and let's get out of here.
Vorsicht, Vorsicht! Das ist eine Pfanne! Vorsicht!
Take cover!
Three coming right at us!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Why the hell you drag us into this, Charles? Is that all of them?
Doesn't look like it. We got more riding in.
Who do you think you are? Stick your head out, coward! You shouldn't have come on all the way!
Last one's making a run for it.
Why did... Oh, this fucking game is so stupid sometimes.
Well, that's them dealt with. You get him untied. We'll see what they left behind for us.
Huh, I was gonna go get that guy.
Sie sind alle weg.
I thought you wanted to get this over with, Arthur.
Helfen Sie mir.
It's okay. I'm getting you out of here.
Vielen Dank für Ihre Hilfe.
Yeah, okay. Here, you wait there a second. Charles, go find Dutch. Get the caravan to divert here. This spot should work for us.
I agree.
All right, come on. Take you back to your family.
Was machen wir jetzt? Also soll ich mitkommen?
Ja.
Wo bringen Sie mich hin?
What the hell did you do to those fellers?
Wie bitte?
Those men back there, why did they take you?
Geld. Money. Meiner Familie gehört eine Goldmine. Sie wollen Lösegeld erpressen.
How did someone even come up with them words?
Sie bringen mich zu meiner Familie? Vielen Dank. Wie haben Sie sie gefunden?
Look, I'm sorry, friend. I can barely speak English. Yep. There they are.
Dem Herrgott sei Dank.
Yes,
Schatz!
dank.
Andreas, ich hab gedacht, du seist tot.
Beinahe wär's so gewesen. Meine Lieblinge, meine Herz allerliebsten. Oh, wie wunderbar. Oh,
Sie sind ein großer Mann.
ja,
Ein großer Mann.
ja, wirklich.
Es ist ein Segen, dass wir Sie getroffen haben.
Come on, now get out of here. This place ain't safe. Get out of here!
Ja, ja, alles klar.
Vamos!
Ich hab was für Sie. Einen Moment. Dankeschön. Thank you. Vielen Dank, herzlichen Dank.
Guess it was a pleasure.
Ja!
You were right. Oh, this place. Oh, it'll be perfect for us. Hello, Arthur.
Dutch?
Miss Grimshaw, Mr. Pearson, put everyone to work. Make this place a home. Well, I don't know where the hell we are, but we are going to make the best of it.
hell was that?
How you doing, old friend? Fine. It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish. Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how. It's done.
Coming past.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh. At your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry!
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
What is that all about? I said we need them alive. Hey, cut that out.
You law are a goddamn joke!
Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. Hey, stop that. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train. Will you stop that?
Yeah.
See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else. You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Go to hell! Damn fool!
Go on, don't lose them.
Where you gonna run to? Running ain't gonna help.
Come on, shitbag!
Run, don't let them get away.
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Oops.
Go, get after them.
Stop! Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Let's make this. Just don't kill him.
You sure?
Temptation might be, do not kill him.
Try at least.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural.
Easy.
All right,
Whoa.
let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Whoa, it's not that way. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Sooner you get him off your horse, sooner we can get him in a cell. Carry him over, then.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray!
We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses and falling out of rebel gold and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
Well, there's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there?
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. All right, gentlemen, follow me.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gray?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
This is the spot. Down to the left there. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore. Ooh, I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here.
It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Well, what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Keep going. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. Where's your rod, Arthur?
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
You got a bite there, Arthur. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Something's nibbling. Got one. Damn it, I lost him.
Okay, that was a bite. There, hooked him.
I got a bite. There we go.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Fish on the line, Arthur. Well done. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though.
Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Got a nibble there, Arthur? Good job, Arthur.
Yeah, that's a keeper. Arthur's got a bite. Nice, you hooked him.
Nicely done, Arthur.
I'm the only one who's caught any fish out of these three.
Make sure you don't forget about that and let it rot in the bag. You got something biting, Arthur. That's on the hook, Arthur. Not bad, Arthur. Oh, Arthur's pleased with that one.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Oh, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal.
Hello. Hello.
What's up, my dude?
What's up?
Why as a motherfucker?
Nice.
And finished up a cup of coffee right before I clocked out. Got one to go. Finished that. Got 2 Red Bulls for later if I need it, because I work in the morning, so I figure I'll just stay up till 7, 7:30, or at the latest 10, but we'll see if I make it that long. Shit ain't healthy. Yeah, it is what it is.
That's what you gotta do with shift work, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'd love to be switched over to completely night shift. I don't really. I prefer my current schedule over all morning shift, and that's because of that bitch Amy. I'm not working with her all week. I ain't doing it.
Shall we go dance this round, round, round? Shall we go dance this round, round, round? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, round, round. To them we
You want to try some COD, or is your internet acting up?
It's been better so far as I know, other than, ironically, it went down for a minute right before you hopped in. Like you hopped in just as I was throwing the stream back up.
Did they do anything to your internet, or has it just kind of gotten better?
They were supposed to tweak some things that hopefully fixed it, but they're not certain. They said to let them know how it goes. So we gonna find out.
Find out today.
All right. I think we're gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now.
Do you play with
anyway.
on-demand
I hope
texture
so.
streaming
I've tried it.
in your quality graphics settings?
Tried it with and without. It didn't seem to make a difference for me, but some people say it's better with, and other people I've even seen say it's better without. So I tried it, but
Frame-wise, or does it affect frames at all?
not for me. Some people say it's like no loss in frames to have it on, and it just looks better. Other people say they get better frame rate with it off. I think it just depends on your hardware and internet, maybe.
Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that, don't you?
Big fancy thing it was.
Heard that, did you?
Sometimes. I'd eaten in 3 days.
Oh, say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll slice you up.
You put that knife down or you could be missing a hand.
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
Me at the bar and taking the bullets out of me gun. So I stood there laughing and crying. And rather than kill me, he took me and got me some food.
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife! Enough, both of you! Well, come with me then. You want to head out
Caleb
there?
is probably going to be joining us around
man.
8 o'clock my time, so
So
about
be it.
40 minutes.
But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted.
Yeah, if I'm not
Them things
already
hunt, so they got guns of their
on COD by then, probably hop over. I'm just finishing up some of the
Good.
story stuff and streaming the
You
story.
need anything, Mr.
mainly.
Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Ad are going to
Is that your first time playing through it?
Yeah.
First time since I played when it first
Here's my
released back
list.
on Xbox, like a
Can you
year
post
before
this
it
letter
even
for
came
me?
out on PC.
While you're there? Sure. Come on,
I love it.
princess.
I mean, Red Dead and GTA both
with me
always
then,
have
woman?
great stories. With GTA 5, I never got to finish it, unfortunately, and it's
So I
because I played it on
graduated from
Xbox.
chopping
I got through
vegetables
like
to
70 to
shopping.
80% of the story, and something happened. My memory is wiped, and so I took a bit of a break, and then I played on PC, and the same shit happened. I got about the same.
We going or not? You want me to drive?
My brain's not working right now. I got about the same progress, and took a little break, got back on, and I was at the beginning of the story. And I was like, I'm not going through all that again.
For Red Dead?
I guess we all got to do our share,
For
princess.
GTA.
Oh, damn.
Where's that letter?
Yeah, I never.
Red Dead, I didn't have any
I never
issues with
really
it.
did play through the old
Killing's okay, but letter
story on
reading's where we
GTA.
draw
I
the
only ever
line.
played it online. I was lucky though.
It's worth it.
I
At least
played it
the-
originally kind of like Red Dead back on console, and then switched over to playing it on PC. But they let me.
From you in some time, so I pray.
They it was when they would let you transfer all your like progress over. And so I was able to transfer all my shit. I had a whole bunch of stuff. I've got I've got like one of those big planes that can carry like vehicles and has like gun turrets on it and shit. And so like me and my brother and my friend would like fly around on that and just like nuke shit. It was fun. And I had like a big old truck that had like a couple different like gunner spots. Yeah, I'm sure by now it's nothing great, but it was pretty good stuff at the time because I played it like from day one, and I played just a shit ton of it. It came out like right before I got sent home for a while from training when I fractured my hip, and they sent me home to heal. So I literally had nothing to do but to play that all day. Like both my kids were still really little. My daughter had just been born like a week before that, and my youngest boy was just over a year old. So they were both just like tiny, and like they just played in their little play areas, and they napped a shit ton. So one or both of them would be like napping on or next to me, and or playing in their little play area. And so I was just like dinking around on that game like all day, just playing the shit out of it.
Above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah blah blah.
Man,
Boring.
I'm trying to give this fucking game some money,
Wait a sec.
but
Listen to
their
this.
packs
Since we
suck
last
ass for the weapons I
have
use. Like, it's just a bunch of M4 skins. I don't use the M4. And then, like, sniper skins. I don't use snipers. I really wish that Synthwave pack
yet to take a wife, but I
had
can
different
assure you
weapons,
it's not for a lack of suitors.
as well as the Engraved Dragon pack. The Engraved Dragon pack is sick.
To a woman he ain't paid for.
Oh, look. We're all
It's
hiding
F-Type
behind
recon.
something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that's Dutch's idea. All mail to be sent to the same alias. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town.
You see the added hardcore?
Expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of hardcore just because like I enjoy the weapon dynamics and that kind of eliminates them. But yeah, they named it. It's called Tier 1 now. That's what hardcore is called. I was like, what the fuck
That's
is
where it's
this?
just like
I
one
looked
shot
it up,
kill,
'cause I
right?
thought maybe it was ranked mode. Yeah, it's just a super low health pool. That's the only thing I dislike about hardcore because it gets rid of a lot of the UI, including the radar, unless you have UAV or something. I like that, but it's 100. I mean, Call of Duty, a lot of it is about reaction time, but that's 100% reaction time. You could shoot someone on the fucking toe.
I remember back in the day before Call of Duty even really existed. I mean, technically, I think some of the early games had been released at that point, but Modern Warfare 1 hadn't even come out, and I don't think even the game or even 2 games before it had even been released back when SWAT in Halo with that one shot, the mechanic, the idea of that one shot. It originated back in Halo 2. I liked it a lot in Halo because there was actually a difference. Like, there's actually a time to kill. Like, you basically die fucking instantly in Call of Duty as it is. So, like, hardcore is like saying you die in half an instant instead of a fucking 1 instant. Whereas in Halo, like, you live forever. I mean, it take you like 3 seconds of like
Halo's
constant bullet fire, which was actually really good in the perspective of people like me who didn't have like the most fantastic internet. I mean, for a long time, compared to most people with DSL, I had lower ping, but you know, with time came improvements that just never came to the place that I lived. So over the course of that like year or two that I really played Halo 2 a shit ton, people's internet got better, but mine didn't, and so like it still gave me like a chance to react because they'd get the jump on me, but I was quicker because I played on 10 sensitivity from like day one. I was just like, I'll train my brain, like my muscle memory can adapt, but I want to be able to turn around as quick as possible. And I got to the point where like I would just flip around and immediately just like destroy him. There'd be times where I'd get jumped multiple times. I'd be dealing with like one person and another person come in and end up taking on like 3 or 4 of them before dying. And that's just not possible. It doesn't matter how good you are. You just can't do that in Call of Duty. There's just time to kill is just too short.
Yeah, man, I ran into someone that had 3 ping yesterday.
Yeah, that's nuts.
We rob fools that rob other people.
Yeah, like I can't remember where the server is. I'm pretty sure there's a server in Chicago. I don't know anything about West Coast servers, but Chicago, and I can't think of the other big one. It's closer to me, but he has to live in one of the cities. This is the only explanation. 3 ping. That has to be absolutely insane. And Halo, my favorite game mode was always SWAT. I absolutely loved SWAT.
Yeah, I always did pretty good in SWAT. Had to warm up first. Had to be on my game, but
oh yeah, headshots only.
Another reason it worked particularly well in Halo is that more often than not people were used to like having that time, and so they'd like shoot and duck. But they didn't have time to duck when you popped them in the head, so like, you know, like the unfortunate reality of most of the people who bother to play with, especially stick with and continue playing Call of Duty, are on average, like if you're looking at it like a sliding scale, they're far closer to the sweaty, no-life neckbeards than a lot of first-person shooters because of that low time to kill. Like, if you're going to play it and try to get better and, like, try to play it well, you got to be
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
super sweaty.
All right.
Did you prefer the single-shot battle rifle or the burst?
I definitely like the single myself. I like the DMR.
Really? I don't know if it's
Okay, no trouble.
just nostalgia type thing or what, but I've always been a fan of the burst.
The reason
I didn't mind the single shot.
The reason I like the single shot personally is also probably a little bit of bias, like nostalgia, because when before Halo 2 even came out, when they announced Halo 2, back when like Halo 1 was the only game that existed, the trailer for Halo 2, that's how it was. It was a super high powered, just monster sounding single round weapon, and that's what everybody who in my position was expecting in the game release, and that's what we were excited for, was that single round. And they changed it shortly before release to be a 3-round, and the reason they brought the DMR in the form that it exists is because the battle rifle was originally that single round, but then they made the battle rifle 3-round, and then later they released the DMR, which was basically what the original DMR or the original battle rifle was supposed to have been. So I was like, yes, finally we get what we thought we were gonna get.
I could train my goat to do this faster.
Well, Sadie got out of her little dress and
I think this is everything.
Thanks. Here, take that for yourself, okay?
I'm looking at Reddit, and I was seeing if most people use the kill streak system or the score streak. And this guy put up a poll with 747 votes, which is, pretty good for a Reddit poll. That's a lot of people. It is so fucking close. 383 people voted kill streak and 364 people voted score streak.
I know.
Well, if you're really good at getting kills, and especially if you just save to fuck with the objective and you only focus on kills, even in objective modes, you're probably gonna get your streaks better with kills. But for most people, or at least a lot of people, imagine, like, I didn't realize that even existed, but when you said something about it, I was like, I guess that makes sense, because there's quite a few times where I'll not have a lot of kills, but like my score is really good. Like on the scoreboard at the end, I'll be placed like way higher than like multiple people who got significantly more kills than me, because I was actually focusing on like the objective and trying to win the match. And so when you said something about it, I was like, ah, shit, that'll probably help me in situations like that where I'm focused on
Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
actually like playing the objective.
Just treat me equal, and nobody's taking nothing from me ever again.
This guy makes a good point.
Just don't kill the
So you know how I said I disliked the perk system? How you have to earn it throughout? This guy's saying if you're able to get a VTOL early game, it absolutely shreds because no one has cold-blooded yet. The perk system makes sense. I never thought about that.
Good to know.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
See, if it was up to me, I think kill streaks could be more effective than score streaks, but if they only had score streaks rather than kill streaks in this game, it would. God, I can't think of words. It would
People actually play the objective
influence, or yeah.
I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down. Behind me, near those rocks.
This shit triggers me, man. When I lose a game of domination, hardpoint, headquarters, and there's some motherfucker with 55 kills with like 3 seconds of time, so. Goddamn. I'm about to start doing that shit. So no, I can. It's just, I want to win the game. So, I played the objective.
Right.
Most of the time.
Yeah, you run, you goddamn coward. I think we're good here, Arthur. I shoot. All right, I'll drive us back.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
It's funny, Sadie sounds like a 65-year-old smoker woman.
I'm
fine.
Good shooting, Arthur. Those bastards, huh? And they was clearly
Have you met,
did good.
think his name is Old Greg or some shit in Red Dead. Have you met him?
I just got to the point in the story where we moved camp. We were up near Valentine, and now we're down near like the swamp area.
This dude, he's in the swamp. I don't think it is based on your progression through the story. It's just a random thing that can happen. All I want to say is be cautious. If you run across a shack in the middle of the swamp.
Making no small name for myself.
Old Greg is, he's got some problems.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours.
It's weird. We're not quite in the swamp area, like near Blackwater. It's like the Louisiana, like, I don't know. I think you move camps multiple times, if I recall, from the last time I played through this game, but
You didn't get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay. At shopping? Yes, at shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride
I'll be right
with
back.
me.
I'm gonna go take a piss and smoke. That coffee is catching up to me.
They say I lack finesse.
Coming right through you.
I ain't afraid of gun smoke. We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
Hi. Evening, Arthur.
Don't go too close to the water here, Jack.
I won't, Uncle Arthur.
Good boy. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Okay, Uncle Arthur.
Here, Jack, I found you a thimble.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Arthur. I drew you a picture. It's by your tent.
Thanks, kid.
Are you okay, Reverend?
I'm sober, if that's what you mean. I've been on quite a tear.
Me and Mary Beth have been so worried about you.
You girls, you have beautiful hearts.
Let's see, before I do that,
I don't know about that.
fill my cores.
But we care about you.
Good evening, Arthur.
So, how are you, Mr. Smith?
Go ahead, old lady.
My life took a turn for the worse when I took up with
Never mind, I guess.
Hurry up, Pearson, I'm
Up
starving.
to much, have you?
All in good time.
Not really.
were correct.
Read any interesting books recently?
No.
Seen any plays?
No.
You heard any good jokes?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Thought we had a boat. We brought a boat back.
You know, I wouldn't want to be stuck in the wilderness with you, Charles. I've had more fun, well, watching the grass grow.
Please, go watch it.
You know, someday you will warm up to me.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
Yeah. So,
All right, I'm back.
is your people,
I was watching
Jacobites or
this video on
English
Facebook.
lovers?
This kid, he had to be, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. And he put on a PowerPoint presentation for his parents for his Christmas list. He was dressed up in a suit and tie and everything.
My people were peasants.
And
We had
you
no
could tell, I mean, you could tell he's a
politics.
good kid because
My
as
dad
he's
would
going
say
through
that
his
no
list,
politics was
the first thing he wanted was
bullshit,
RAM
ain't
for his
got no
computer,
place
and
here.
Why?
he said the reason
Because there ain't no
is because he only has
judgment
4
here.
gigabytes of
Most
RAM, and
folk
that's
take the
not very much
Negroes,
for
they hate
today's
the
games. And then he
Redskins,
gets
the
onto
Juice,
like
even us
an
Irish.
Apex Legends mouse pad, and he was like, with every order they plant a tree or something. And then the third thing was a Steam gift card, and he was like, I put the links for the $20, the $50, and the $100 one. And then he says, he's like, don't worry about the $50 or $100 one. He's like, I don't
You
really
ain't
even need the
so free
$20
of
one.
politics.
I hate
It sounds like,
everyone
oh,
just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. And he tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was. Shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
You believed him?
No reason not to.
God,
If he's right,
Schneeb,
it'll be a
why are
big
you
haul
the
for us.
way you are,
We saw 3 of
Schneeb?
them, maybe more. But I reckon you and me, we could take them
Don't
real
care.
easy.
Don't feel like getting up.
All right.
She's over in the corner.
Let's go
Thinks she's
check it
being
out.
sneaky. I
Them
can see
sons
my
of bitches
socks. She's
think
got
they're
one of my
mean.
fucking socks.
They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me?
I guess if enough holes get put in them, I'll learn to put them up.
Yep.
Right, follow me.
Do you watch any podcasts at all?
Not really.
I just watched one tonight, Two Bears, One Cave. That's Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer's podcast.
Not too bad.
And this episode only had Tom, but this motherfucker got Quentin Tarantino on his podcast.
Hard to stretch. Not far from the state line.
And to me, like, he's one of the... I didn't even know what he looked like. Quentin Tarantino is, he's one of the greatest directors of all time. So, but he doesn't look how I expected him to. He's this old white dude with a receding hairline.
That's funny.
So, what were you doing?
He said he almost cast, or he didn't almost. I can't remember instead. I can't remember the character, but he almost Johnny Depp was like his second or third choice as one of the actors, and they ended up doing someone else instead. I was just thinking, damn, that would have been crazy.
I see you sitting around playing.
He's on his next movie that he's making is supposedly going to be his last, and that'll make 10 films. But he also has a show that he actually broke the news on this podcast. He's making a show. He said that he's got, I think, the first season done 8 episodes. But pretty excited for that. I'm hoping Samuel L. Jackson is in either the new movie that he's got coming out or the show. He tends to be on most of his movies.
Yeah, I know. How many times do you have to tell me? What's that box by his tent for then?
Camp funds, supplies, and the like. The fact you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me way, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Thinking about streaming.
Too, didn't you?
Got everything set up.
Now that was bloody chaos.
Did you get
You
split off?
you get that program downloaded? Did you need me to help you
Didn't
set
see
that
him.
up?
I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out.
I didn't get. I haven't started on that yet. I definitely could use it because I remember having some audio issue to where it was picking up too much like a background noise kind of. And I was adjusting my, I can't think of the word, little knob at the bottom of my microphone.
Little gain knob.
Yeah. And, you know, if I turn that down, it would go away, but then obviously my voice didn't come through as well. So, and audio is probably the most important thing when it comes to a stream, just because, like, you can have, like, you know, you can definitely get away with, like, lower quality, like, lower video quality, I feel like, because that's a lot less taxing on someone than having something constantly going in their ear that's, you know, a background noise or something that's not pleasant to listen to.
Right. Plus, a lot of people watch stuff on like smaller devices, and so objectively, most people aren't necessarily streaming at high frame rates and resolutions, even if your stream offers it.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're watching on like a TV, like 720p 60 hertz is actually a pretty common one because it looks good on even larger handheld devices like tablets because the screen's just small enough.
There's one of them outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back.
Thinking you're gonna stream though, before you fire it up, if you want, I can help you set that program up. I'll just finish this mission or whatever, and then we can help you with that.
I mean, it's up to you, man. I mean, I assume it'll take a minute, so whenever you know.
Yeah,
you want to.
It's weird because, like, realistically, it won't take very long to set up. I can even just tell you how to do it to begin with, and then like explain like kind of the way it works, and you may pick it up way quicker than I did. And there's also a video link that I saved that I'll send to you as well, because like that's what helped it finally click for me, is the guy just took it and like just like he couldn't have put it more simply, more straightforward. Like, there's so many people whose videos about like an explanation of how something worked that I would watch, and I'd be like, oh, well, that doesn't answer this question or that question, or I guess they're not very clear on that. And, you know, I just copied what they did just to see, you know, just for the sake of, you know, what the video I was watching. And, but, you know, it didn't really help me understand it until I watched this guy's video, and I was like, holy shit, he like actually explained everything.
Hell off my property, boy.
Look,
Yeah, I mean, all I really care about is making my mic sound better. Like all those different like bindings and different audio controls for like how you mute Discord, but you can hear the game stuff. Like that would be cool. But for now, I just want to do like just the basic shit, I guess. Like, so it'll be a little quicker. And if I don't know if I'm actually gonna get back into streaming is another thing. So I don't want to like go super in depth with it and take, you know, a while to do it, or you know, however long, and end up not streaming. You know?
Yeah, and you could try it before bothering with it and see, you know, if you even need it. But for me, at least, one of the biggest reasons I finally was like getting it set up was because I like not having my PC audio go through the stream. You know, I can choose my voice, the game audio, and Discord like all separately.
Tell us where you stash your money, and we'll let you live. All right, take it easy.
Even like music if I wanted, like so I can listen to music that I couldn't play on stream.
You go grab the money. I'll keep an eye on
That was a big
sunshine
one.
here.
Oh yeah, that is very, very useful.
Because, you know, sometimes I'm just in the mood to listen to music, but I couldn't while playing a stream.
You're a fucker.
So, here we are. We got some good stuff.
This fucking podcast is how I
you can find, Sean.
figured out what gift I wanted to get my mom. Usually I skip through those stupid little sponsored shit that's throughout it.
Take him, no problem, didn't I?
But he started it out, or not my mom, for my grandma. And it's one of the it's like a picture frame, but you can change it to anything that's like on your phone or your computer whenever you want.
All right. Here.
And it can be like a video, or it can just be a picture. It can cycle through things, but it's I looked at it and it's just emailing it to the thing, so it's like almost made for older people. It's very basic.
What is it again?
To be able to do it, I was like, it's a picture frame, or yeah, I guess yeah, it's a picture frame, but it's a digital one. Yeah, it's wireless, and yeah, it just cycles through or sets whatever picture you want right then and there. I figure that'd be a good present for my grandma. She'd like something like that.
Yeah, we bought one for my parents years ago. It was like the way that it was set up was it was interesting, but it ended up working out really well for my mom because she knew how to, like, you know, email and stuff. Like, you know, she's familiar, at least in that regard, with like technology enough to like know how to email. And what she would do would
do it that way.
Just have to email the picture to a specific email address that was linked to that like picture frame, and it would just show up. Just showed up on the picture frame and list, and then, like, you know, she needed a little bit more in-depth help on like setting it to only show the most recent, like, you know, 10 or 20 or, you know, 5 or 100, whatever, pictures, or if she just wanted to always show any that she had ever emailed. Like, you know, I set it up that way for her according to what she wanted, and then she was able from there to just email the picture she wanted to that little picture frame.
Yeah, most people that receive that gift aren't younger people. I mean, like me personally, and like a lot of my friends that don't have, like, you know, wife, kids, because whenever you have a wife and kids, you know, you probably have, you know, a picture frame or something of everybody. But like most younger people, like in their early 20s and shit, or even mid 20s, like they don't really have a lot of picture frames generally. So making it simple, just basic email, like that's if you know anything about a computer, it's probably, and you know, or if you know nothing about a computer, the one thing that you probably know how to do is work email. So for like older people, like grandparents and things like that, that was a really smart idea.
Right.
It has Bluetooth or something in the instructions. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck?
Right.
What's a Bluetooth?" What's that program called so I can download it? Yeah.
It's called Voice Meter. So they have 3 different versions. When they first came out with, they just came out with Voice Meter. And then they made Voice Meter Banana, which offered like more channels. And then the ultimate version that they came out with, you know, compared to the others more recently, I don't know if it's been out for like a month or 2 years or whatever, but is Voice Meter Potato. And if you want to be able to have the 4 separations like I do, where PC audio, I can control it only coming through to my headset, and then the other 3 options is game audio to myself and or the stream, Discord to myself and or the stream, and then music to myself and or the stream. You'll need Voice Meter Potato, as well as they have a supplementary little download called Virtual Cable. So you need both of those to give you enough like digital channels to be able to do all that separately.
Hey, boy.
I'll probably just stick to the basic one for now.
That will, I think, give you enough channels to only pick either Discord or music. And then the other channel will just play your game audio through, as well as any PCs, like notification sounds and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, that should be fine, right?
It's just, it all depends on what you want to do. Like for me, I really like being able to send the game audio separately along with Discord. So, you know, if I don't want, like, you know, I've been able to have conversations with people that didn't go through onto the stream just because I cut my voice and Discord's input out from the from being sent to the stream. So if you want to be able to not have your PC audio go through, and you want to be able to send just the game audio, and then if you want to be able to separate Discord or even music, you'll need the ultimate version with that additional. Like I didn't even technically have enough with the biggest version of the program. I had to download that extra little supplemental one called like the virtual cable, so that way I had enough channels, because I was able to get, you know, everything on my PC on one channel, Discord, and then music, and I could have either got rid of the music or Discord being separate in favor of doing just the game sound, but then it would have still sent through. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it just depends on what you want to do with it. Like, it's not, it's like once you understand one of them,
basic as possible for now.
Yeah, once you understand one of them, though, like that was my thing. It's like, once you, it was the concept of how it separates them. That was what took me so long to wrap my mind around it. Now that I understand that, like, you know, it won't necessarily make it, I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but from my experience, it wouldn't have been any more difficult to understand this ultimate version than it would have been to wrap my mind around the more basic version, which is what I started with years ago, and I didn't understand it even then. All it does is just, like, for me, what was difficult is understanding exactly what all the buttons even fucking did, and which thing meant what, and what thing went to which place, and all that. Once I understood that, and, like, you know, I see on the program, like, where it all goes, then I'm like, oh shit, I could have 100 of these, because you just put a particular thing you want separated in its own column, and then those buttons below let you pick where that separate thing goes. So I don't think it's any more complicated. It just gives you more options. That's just me, though.
I mean, we can do that. I was just mainly wanting to
I'm sorry.
make my mic sound better on stream,
ruined.
and I know my comprehension skills right now
If that's
lower than usual.
If that's all you're worried about,
It'll
if you're
take a
not
while.
too worried about separating, like, if you're fine to have basically everything that you would hear on your headset go through to the stream while you're streaming, like, if you're not necessarily concerned with separating it, honestly, the only program you would need to make your voice sound better on stream is NVIDIA Broadcast. Actually, now that I think about it, it might not work on a 10 series card, because I think it uses to do what it does, it uses hardware on your graphics card that only exists on the 2000 series. I could be wrong. They might have also retroactively made it work, you know, maybe even if not in the exact same way. So it's possible, but that'll help it be more clear without picking up a bunch of background shitty noise and stuff. Like I have a section on that program separate for each like mic in its raw form, so I can tell what's picking up where. And then a separate section for NVIDIA broadcast. And there's times where background noise and other things I will see trigger both my headset or even my nicer boom arm condenser mic, but it won't show that it's triggering through NVIDIA broadcast because it's cutting out the background noise.
Bloody wild animals! Come to America, they said. Come
So it should work. It's saying
I'm going to America to make it on the stage.
that
I didn't want to be in the army. Now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really
this guy was saying he was running it with his 1060 Ti.
The bravest woman in the world.
It says that it works on GTX graphics cards as well.
Nice. I know when it first came out, it was only RTX, but I know they also, that's how ray tracing started. Technically, it'll work on 10 series GTX cards through like a software workaround. Obviously, it's like basically a slideshow because the hardware is just not made for it. Like even on 1080 Ti's, like the highest of the, I think even like a 1080 or a GTX Titan of that same like 10 series. I think even Titans have like struggled with ray tracing because they just didn't have the hardware that the 20 series and above has specifically purpose built for ray tracing. But they did retroactively retool it, so maybe they did. They must have done that with broadcast if it works on older cards.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Linde Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right.
Wait a minute, I may have put in the wrong fucking... Was it called NVIDIA Broadcast?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Margaret. Mistress of fucking danger.
What?
What's a GTX versus RTX?
I'm not sure what they stand for exactly, but GTX is what they've been using for a long time to like designate, like that's just kind of been their branding. Like they even moved where it was. It used to be like at the end. It was like they had the like 70 90 like they've gone back and recycled even the numbers too, just like reordered the numbers, but it used to be like whatever the number of the card was, GTX, and then they swapped it up. I think as of the like 700 series, maybe even the 600, they started putting the GTX first, and then for years for the 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000 series they did GTX whatever number. And the reason they changed it to RTX with the 2000 series is because of ray tracing. They wanted the R just to be in there for like ray tracing. I don't know what it stands for by default or whatever. But I love it when you shoot an animal while hunting and be like flips out. They're like, rah! Like, motherfucker, I'm killing a deer, but I'll shoot you if you don't shut up. One sec. There was some like cutscene stuff, so if anybody is either watching it live now and or later, I didn't want our conversation to be cutting over like the game dialogue and stuff. But I'm gonna throw my mic back into the stream. I've just been playing without talking, just letting the game dialogue play out. But I think I'm gonna end the stream and fiddle with some audio stuff with you and probably play at least a little bit of COD. Even if only to see how it goes. But I'm gonna probably go ahead and end the stream here. Just been playing through the story. When I play I've played a little bit offline while my internet was being shitty, which is ironic. My internet was being shitty, but I was able to play like online, mostly because I just play in solo lobbies, so I don't get fucked with by cheaters. Like literally, the first time I logged in, before I got the solo lobby set up, there was like sparking shit like all around like my character as I was moving. It was just like somebody was cheating, doing something that was like fucking with anybody in the whole lobby, and I changed lobbies and it still didn't fix it. And so I was like, all right. So literally from like fucking moment one, I already was like, and we're gonna have our own lobby because fuck this obnoxious noise. But I was playing the was my train of thought, trying to find a place real quick. Just playing like online or whatever, but with the story I pretty much just pick up right where I left off whenever I'm streaming it. So
Whoa!
go ahead and I'll just do that later. I'll end it real quick and go to the bathroom and get a drink and help you with your stuff and play a little COD, and then depending on how it plays, maybe play that for a little while. I'll throw COD up on a separate stream if I'm gonna end up playing it for a little bit. If it's going all right, but yeah. So find that old button.